Maxwell's demon is this simple but infamous problem where right now in this room we're surrounded by molecules and they run at different velocities. Imagine a container that has a wall and it's got gas on both sides and a little door. And if the door is a molecular sized creature, and it could watch the molecules coming, and when a fast molecule is coming, it opens the door. When a slow molecule is coming, it closes the door. After it does that for a while, one side is hot, one is cold. When something is hot and is cold, you can make an engine. And so you close that, you make an engine, and you make energy. So the demon is violating thermodynamics because it's never touching the molecule. Yet by just opening and closing the door, it can make arbitrary amounts of energy and power a machine. And in thermodynamics, you can't do that. So that's Maxwell's demon. That problem is connected to everything we just spoke about for the last few hours. So Leo Szilard, around early 1900s, was a deep physicist who then had a lot to do with also sort of post-war anti-nuclear things. But he reduced Maxwell's demon to a single molecule. So the molecule, there's only one molecule, and the question is which side of the partition is it on? That led to the idea of one bit of information. So Shannon credited Szilard's analysis of Maxwell's demon for the invention of the bit. For many years, people tried to explain Maxwell's demon by like the energy in the demon looking at the molecule, or the energy to open and close the door, and nothing ever made sense. Finally, Rolf Landauer, one of the colleagues I mentioned at IBM, finally solved the problem. He showed that you can explain Maxwell's demon by you need the mind of the demon. When the demon opens and closes the door, as long as it remembers what it did, you can run the whole thing backwards. But when the demon forgets, then you can't run it backwards. And that's where you get dissipation, and that's where you get the violation of thermodynamics. And so the explanation of Maxwell's demon is that it's in the demon's brain. So then Rolf's colleague Charlie at IBM then shocked Rolf by showing you can compute with arbitrarily low energy. So one of the things that's not well covered is the big computers used for big machine learning. The data centers use tens of megawatts of power. They use as much power as a city. Charlie showed you can actually compute with arbitrarily low amounts of energy by making computers that can go backwards as well as forwards. And what limits the speed of the computer is how fast you want an answer and how certain you want the answer to be. But we're orders of magnitude away from that. So I have a student, Cameron, working with Lincoln Labs on making superconducting computers that operate near this Landauer limit that are orders of magnitude more efficient. So stepping back to all of that, that whole tour was driven by your question about life. And